Welcome to Data Visionary Talks. I have some really special person here with me. Her name is Silvia, and I'll let her. I'll let her, guys. She'll tell you a little bit about herself and what she does.
Hi everyone, I'm Silvia Spiva. I'm with Cisco DevNet, Cisco's developer network team, and we are very happy to be here at Cisco Live, bringing you another fun DevNet Zone experience.
Oh, I don't even want to start on DevNet, but it feels like a playground for grown-ups. But you did actually sound really modest. You didn't really, tell the audience who you are. I mean, the first time I met you, obviously, was via Twitter. So, how did you become Twitter famous?
Well, thank you. I will admit to being Twitter famous, but I have to say it's really all connected to education. And I started with the Cisco social media team when they were doing training, mainly for executives. So there was a time when executives didn't think they needed to have a Twitter presence, and I decided maybe if I create one for one of our executives, he'll use it. And he said, "No, that's okay, you can have that account." And I'm like, okay, well, go ahead and I'll use it. And my history with Cisco has always been between marketing and sales. And believe it or not, our most social team are the Cisco systems engineers. So that is the team of engineers within Cisco sales. So if you follow hashtag #CiscoSC, you will see that the most technical people within Cisco are actually the most social. And I've had the opportunity to train all levels of folks at Cisco in terms of what they do and where they are in their careers and their company. And the main thing for me, what is most gratifying, is to help people tell their own story. I am a proud marketer. I have my marketing degree. I have years of experience in marketing. But what really makes an impact is when people tell their own stories. So I don't keep my secrets to myself. I share them with people. And something I love about the DevNet team, the D-Cloud team, the systems engineering team, is that the more people that that harness this way of telling their own story in the digital age, it doesn't reduce the work for me, but the more gratifying my work becomes, because then we have more stories from more real people, and it really gives us the chance, especially at a conference like this, to highlight the work that our customers and partners are doing. So how did I become Twitter famous? I think it was really a matter of training people, sharing tips and tricks. And I am able to be a good teacher because I've had amazing teachers, and one of them is Amy Lewis, the mama of all Twitter famous unicorns out there, really, at least in this very small valley.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned Amy Lewis, because, well, she was my social media mom as well. Hello, Amy.
Hi,
good to
Amy,
see you.
We wouldn't be here without you.
Very true, actually, but it's one of... All it takes is just having one inspiring person like you to inspire other people to be active and so on. One thing I've noticed you mentioned was like the SE community is really active on Twitter. You're right, and it made me think about it. Why is that? And you know what I think? Okay, well, let's be honest. Most of our SEs are massive geeks, right?
Yes. Absolutely. And there's honesty and there's wit and good old geek humor behind that. And there are lots of great things about marketing, but marketing can also get very sterile because you check and you double check and you triple check. Will this campaign make everybody happy? And the answer is no.
Yes.
So if you want to be Twitter famous, if you want to be good at telling your own story, just know that there are people that will be offended or that will not understand you or that will not like you. But do it for your friends, do it for the people that care about you. And one of the things I like best about coming to a Cisco Live and helping put together the DevNet Zone experience is that we get to interact in person. I was going to say physically, but sometimes that doesn't sound so good. We get to interact in person with people that you interact with on social media throughout the year, like us, right? I can touch you. You're here.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite things about going to conferences, because you get to meet with people virtually on Twitter, and that's what I was meaning about our beloved SE community. They're geeks, but it makes it easier just to connect with people because you don't actually have to see them and speak to them in real life. But what I love about it is, like, once you come to those conferences, you already have a network of people you want to meet, and it feels like you almost know them. And it's such a, I just love seeing someone like, I know you from Twitter. It's so nice to have a name and, a face to the Twitter handle.
And a support group, really. If you think about it, one of my favorite bosses ever is an archaeologist. No, I'm sorry, not an archaeologist, an anthropologist. And he would always apologize for not being an engineer. And I would ask him, why do you do that? Why do you apologize for not being an engineer? You're an anthropologist. You're helping build a digital community. You're still doing what people did, hundreds of years ago when they studied people, or thousands of years ago when they built a village. So we need to do that. Just because there's 7 billion people on the planet doesn't mean you are going to have the opportunity or the desire to get to know all of them in the same way. So I would say, start with the 50 people you want to get to know really well, and don't worry about getting thousands of followers or interacting with everybody. Pick your core group of people, no matter what company they work in, no matter what country they live in, and that is your real team. And you can take that with you anywhere you go. We move companies, we move teams, we travel, but the core support group of the people that work on what you care about will stay with you. And, because I am with DevNet, I have to say education is very important. Continuing education, no matter where you are with your career. And there's nothing you can do that to make someone more grateful than helping them with their career. And that is why people come and give me hugs, because a lot of what we do is offer the tools to help people really have career makeovers, if you will.
I absolutely agree with you. For me, being in influence marketing and being even in social media, it's all about helping people. I just love when people come to me and tell me and ask me like, oh, what can I do to to improve my blog, or what can I do to be better at social. My favorite tip actually, and I think that works always, is just be personal, have something to say, be authentic, be yourself, share your thoughts, your ideas. People love that. It's not. It's easy to just take a picture and say, oh, I'm here at Cisco Live, but there's how many thousand people here who would do the same thing?
Well, there are 14,000 people here, and if you look at the hashtag for the conference, CLEUR, Cisco Live Europe, you'll probably see that there are top 10 speakers, top 10 participants, partners. So take a look at who are those top 10 people and the top 100 that are participating, and make sure that you stay connected so that you can get to know them even better throughout the year and next year, because we'll be back.
Absolutely, and it's one of my favorite things is like those actually Twitter friendships can become real friendships, and that's the power of community. And I think that's the power of the technical community. Being here, whether I work for NetApp or for Cisco or for one of our channel partners, people are still the same people, and you get to meet and help people. So investing in your social media persona is actually the best thing you can do, because that stays with you, doesn't require any efforts. It can be just you, and just become Twitter famous like you.
Thank you. And the stories that I like best are, and I'll give you an example. If you look on Twitter for the account @BigEvilBeard, that's right, @BigEvilBeard. Stuart Clark, our newest developer on the DevNet team, he followed our account and he interacted with the people who are now his managers and his teammates. So he became part of the team before there was an opening and before he got a job offer. And if you really care about working for someone or something specific, become part of that team now.
Wow, that's just the proof of power of social. Honestly, thank you so much for sharing this. It's been absolutely insightful for me as well. I'm just looking forward to becoming Twitter famous now.
Follow her.
Yes, please follow her. Thanks for sharing. As again, one last question for you. What is your favorite female superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Always. We all Wonder Woman here.
We're all Wonder Woman.
Thanks for being at Data Visionary Talks. Thanks for watching.